This is day 1332 of the Arukh HaShulchan Yomi. Our learning today should be a schus for Am Yisrael, and it's Milchama. And today we're doing, of course, Simon Reish Aleph here there, Seif Kuf Lamed Zayin, Seif Kuf Med Gimel. Kuf Lamed Zayin. So we're in the middle of the discussion of how could this water in the ocean not be kashered by the ocean, and why is this table there? How could possibly being table Mayim Shuvim? But you know, I think we are going to discuss every Vasham B'Shem Rabbeinu Moshe Darshan. Seems like the Ritvas, the Yamagoda Mitoch Shemei Meluchim Mukvedim. The ocean, since it has salty water and they're heavy water, it's heavy water. Therefore, anything which is within it, I feel mime in water. Lolam ain meets arvim lagambe. I think lolam is an exaggeration. It only means forever, but it means for a while. Doesn't mix. It's like an issa falling into heter, and the heter is still distinct, but you have to remove it. Can make shum in the house if it's like any other water in the world, such as rainwater and river water. The Bahama Mine is Arvin Zevizak, the other water gets mixed in. But in the ocean it doesn't get mixed at all. Reason Omar Coin is to say the Rambam's File, the Yama Gadol Rabusa Nakte. That the Rambam is saying the Yama Gadol, you could have said any body of salt water, as a Kiddush. Abi should go to mode, even though it's very great. Koshke Chayamim, especially, and certainly other seas. See many seas, usually they're Great Lakes, like the Dead Sea or the Great Salt Lake in Utah. That I think there's also one in Russia, the Ural Sea, maybe. So no, that's a Caspian Sea. Anyway, never mind. So Rupisa Yeshiashi going to be a Rashi. Because we can explain also Rashi. Svila the Kaponim with Truma Chmir Mitamze. At least the Truma the Machmir on this account. For Gamal Taisis the Chalamar, the Poligal Rivet, the Poligal Rivet could be tested. Don't argue the Rivet, Rakiam Shani. Just the sea is different. Says Kosam in the Har Misa Rave, that which he said that a river gets mixed. I love Dafka Nahar, doesn't necessarily the river El Kamasharimai. Other waters besides the yam, Rakanos and the Mea Yam, and then Misharmin mind. I mean that water in the sea is not like other types of water. The Levon, the river Machmi also by white wine. It's suspended on its own. Literally in wine. But if it's red wine, you can tell if it's mixed or not mixed up. 40 saw in the mikveh of the yain and wine fell in the shtanim rav shachatzia mikveh. Interesting. Half the mikveh changes color. Made by mayim shol ishtan arboim saw if the water which has not changed color is not 40 saw. Harayis loit bobo you should not over there. Those some shishtan lo mitzarfin arboim saw. Before those which are changed, they don't join together to make them 40 saw. Avalin shar arboim saw by mayim shol ishtanu. There's 40 saw left in the water which hasn't changed. So make a type of them. Maturish kosa. Two rights that have had 40 saw and they fell into wine, and half of the countenance of half of them changed. I feel also low tefillah, even the person where it didn't change, the tefillah is not valid. He also means there's 40 saw left. Lashon Torah Zeh. Lashon Torah indicates this. The Chayin Kosam Hayabar by himself. That's how he wrote for 40 saw. Come out of Chol Mikveh Hayarakar by himself. It's only 40 saw. He came in Melech Shem Mikveh Sishtan. So obviously, if part of it changes, Ein Ma Moitza by himself isn't 40 saw left. The Ogan Kav Kavanas Al Sefta Parakesh Lashon Torah Nishnes. The Torah brings down this Tosefta. In brackets it says Vehedel Lama Toracha Beis Yosef Yashed Divrei and Shabaduk. Whatever Beis Yosef tries to resolve, it seems not to be a problem. For Daki Koshenim Marabim Keino Pesam Shenishtano Amayim Mnei Dover Acher. That's what you already mentioned. The old change in the way the mikveh looks is only a problem when the water change doesn't count of some other introduced substance or such. Like a mikveh nishtana machmas atza, but mikveh was changed on its own. Davar, nothing fell into it. He can share it. It's kosher. Shloim not Torah mayim mareh. Shloim not Torah mayim mareh. They didn't give. The Torah did not give water a specific countenance, which has to have. But these my rab. Now see rukim place and rainwater. If it's stationary for a long time, it becomes green and repulsive. But that's okay. For mikvah, it's fine. In terms of changing color, yesh chomer behind mind. This is varied by wine and by water. Yesh chomer mind behind, and vice versa. This is varied by water and wine. In terms of 3 lugim. The mayim, this I think is lugim makas the 2. The mayim shlosh lugim puts this on mikvah. Water of 3 lugs, mayim shuvim passes the mikvah. Avayayin v'cholav v'chetzavem, but wine and milk, anything similar, ain't passes the mikvah chaser. Don't pass a mikvah if it's less than 40 tzah. So far, unless they change its countenance. There's no difference then whether it's less than 40 saw or more than 40 saw. Therefore, 3 lugin of water which fall into mikvah which is less than 40 saw, lo paslua, haven't passed it. You can complete it with kosher water until you get to 40 saw. The wine is not part of the cheshbon. Now this one, even a mikvah which is chaser, shlava sham yain, which wine fell, nishtam mareh, and the countenance is changed. Shuv ain't shlosh lugim mayim shuvim postli mosa. 3 lug of mayim shuvim doesn't pass it. Lavi kanafal yain. Okay, that's a chiddush. It's as if it fell into the wine. When it goes, okay, even though it's 99% water, but since it looks like wine, the shlosh lugim mayim shuvim fell to wine. And when it goes back, when you mash the mikvah, mayim ksherim, because of mayim, it goes back to the countenance of water, it's kasher. It's fascinating. You would not make a bird pregofen on this mikvah, but still, no good. I mean, still, it renders mikvah possible, yeah. Chav Gimel, sorry, Kuf Mem, which, as I said, Chav Gimel is because in the Arukh HaShulchan, in addition I'm using, it always lines up the sifim in the Arukh HaShulchan with the sifim Shulchan Aruch, and this obviously corresponds to sif Chav Gimel in Shulchan Aruch. Stay kulas. Now said 2 kulas in the 3 lug of drawn water. They don't put in the kula mine. It's only possible that it's completely water. It's not another beverage. I feel only even those 3 lugin have not changed their countenance. Therefore, we have 3 lugin minus even an infinitesimal amount. To which a little bit of milk fell. We shlim lugin and made up 3 lug. Enough of mikveh, and they fell mikveh chosid to make us less than 40 saw. Lo paslu. Ain't paslu. It's not completely water. Another kula shafi yesh lo lugin mine. Even though there are 3 lug of water. And shabbat yain, but wine fell into mishtan mar yain, and they changed to the countenance of wine. Enough of mikveh, they fell mikveh lo paslu. Then positive, it's not water. Since they don't change the color of the mikvah. Yes, you stop him. You start with arba looking cholav yain lovan. The question is, you have 3 lug of water, which got mixed in 4 lug of milk or white wine. They looks like water. Nothing make them tell them mikvah. Me and Reish got 3 lug of mayim shuvim. They say, okay, there's 3 lug mayim shuvim. It's no good. They say she's batlu mayim barov cholav. Since this water, mayim shuvim was bottled in the majority of milk or yain or the wine, have kula yain. It's like it's completely wine. Came in the mean. On the other hand, it's possible since came in the mean mishayim umino. Since you have 2 different species, and in order to be mevatel the smaller amount, they have to have 60 corresponding 60 times as much, which causes them seem low but low mayim b'chol of the water is not negated in the milk, vayayin, and in the wine. Ubasa make the basa mikvah. Or mishum the het the betel lobato. Or another reason not be butter, because het the het is not butter. Yes, you say I should be saying. One has to consider this carefully. Kuvem I'll make vashim. I know mayim should come so many orcas. You have water which you soak vegetables to make shlokos, and you have water from cooking. The mayim should bashel beim yorkos, which you cook by vegetables, or peros, or fruit, or kidneys, or legumes. The temech loichmitz, and you have mead, which you put water into dregs of wine, and it hasn't yet become fermented. The zel mayim explains. Zel mayim nitayim b'chaytzonim, water which is put into the pits and seeds, the pits and the skins, and when it becomes fermented and carbonated, nasi yain becomes wine. Carbonate obviously is not able to carbon. I don't think it is actually. Maybe it is. And before it's fermented, it's like water. Also dye. Water which you put a dye. Posted with some mikvah shlosh lugin. Possible with 3 log. Shake kamayim because they're like water. Chayin shecher avi kamayim also beer is like water. Plus the same because shlosh looking kamayim. Possibly make 3 muk looks like water. He brings down the brackets Erevin Chof Tes. So why didn't they bring down beer? But Rambam because the Rambam does mention beer. Yodosh shecher more. Now the beer in the Gemara was shecher more. It's date beer. Can kosh can shire shecher sodim. So certainly barley beer. Hukulamayim. It's completely water. Of course, mashkin, both types of beverages, may peros and fruit juices, may peros which are squeezed out of fruit, umurias, which is oil, fish oil, v'temet and the meat once it becomes fermented, dinam kiyain, they're like wine. They place them shlosh you can't they don't pass those 3 lugim then fell in. V'gam mishlim so they also don't complete the mikvah. Really, it seems to me, says the Arukh, the Ein Sof Shalom are whiskeys and such like. Vadi didn't come out of the city like water. But Kate said, Ein Mashlim El Shdinim Yad Kiyain. Kamoshi's bar. Sounds like there's something wrong there. But they're going to be Kate Sad. It should be like something. And therefore. No, maybe not. At Kate said, Ein Mashlim El Shdinim Kiyain. How do they make on the mikvah? I thought I already learned how. Those which are din is like wine, Koji's will be explained now. Kufman base. Lamentation has 39 saw of rainwater. And 1 saw of one of these substances fell in. So they don't make it after 40 saw. There's 40 saw rain mikvah. And a saw of one of these fell in. He took out of them another saw, kosher. It's still kosher. Now, according to the reckoning, there won't be 40 saw of rainwater. Nevertheless, since the measure of wine or fruit juice was butter, it's completely water. Anything can rock out. You test for amin. You can only do 19 times. Such as if a saw of May Paris fell into mikvah 40 saw, if not the saw mikvah make it take a saw of the mikvah, but also saw May Paris, and you put in a saw fruit juice, also can use rest 90 times kosher every time she is bottom. It's kosher. I have a stream by him, but it's 20 times possible. Tad Rubo, he will come as a make until the majority. Below Maxi saw 9.5, because can use there, and certainly not in a proportion greater than half of the wine of the Mayperos. And let's see about the pay base. The Aruba mean Kamakan butter will be yoser. I told the dry mikvah would say each thing as it falls in is butter, but not once again, which is more than that. That's why wine and fruit juice. Maim shuvim ain't okay, but that's not true. Maim shuvim. Mikvah sheish bar boim saw mikvah sheish 40 saw. Another dog maim shuvim and drawn water falls into it. The not also man mikvah he took out some of the mikvah and also so shuvim put in a saw of drawn water. Chen chazav also I feel at oilam if you do it forever it's still kosher. That's our peg dog gamashuvim ain't no kosher rakarubo. Ram argues he says even by drawn water it's only kosher until majority of Trump. So he holds the mashu amru ad rubo who b'shuvim. That's until majority up to them not including the majority of exchange is by drawn water. Avobayim before midvar peg zayin the rak sa'achas kosher. But in all these he holds that only one saw is kosher, not the seven, not the saw. Ayin Trump. The bracket says chink sab b'syosim. Then out of the bracket says Levi Rashi Sham the Shavin Name Shum made Peros. The dinner is equivalent for the two of them, I and Sham. And the bracket explains she appears to made Peros. It talks about fruit juice. So it concludes Afa God the Psul Shiva the Rabbanon. Even though the Psul of Maim Shum is the Rabbanon. Nevertheless, Boya Robakashus need the majority be kosher Akalish Muhammad the Gam Beshubin Kenu. So you see by the status of Shubim is also similar to May Peros. Made Savash, Yeshlim Din Maim, Chodober. You have, what's the last one today? Yeah. Made Seva, you have dye. So they have the status of dye. I think the dye is soaking in the water. Yeshlim Din Maim Chodober, they're like water for all intents and purposes. The Zerak Mashiach says some on him. The fact that they look different is only because of the soaking of the pigments. But siva lace be mamoshes and color there's no significance. It's not even like diluted wine. The value place of Shini Mara definitely passes if it changes the count as a mikvah. Ain't a place of Shoshluin, but it doesn't pass with 3 lug. The Zenikwa Yain Mazuk, that's called diluted wine. It's in the shame. It's Kiddush. It's called diluted wine. Not wine water, diluted wine. Aboseh, but the dye nikra mei tzeva. It's called dry water. L'chein yesh lehem kol din mayim. That means the entire status of water. Place of shosh lugin and possible 3 lug. But in a place of shemai doesn't possible if it changes the countenance. Zel kamayim shishayim maklas atzos like water change on account of themselves. So they rinsed, they washed vessels in this water. The countenance changed. Or Shishorba is a dover, or they soak the water something or some food stuff. Havik my mamish, it's still like water. It's like the dry water. Vishina Mara Mikva, I skipped. Avalinovel Mikva Yain or Moel Yotzem Zaysim Bitchila, Tchestinosa. But if there's a wine fell into the mikveh, or olives at the beginning of their being pressed, and they have some oil in them, they change the count as mikveh nifsala. It's possible. Ava bishol nishtanu shinui mikimipnei yain kamuvan. Even though obviously the change is not as dramatic as that of wine, obviously. Since by this beverage they changed the count as the water from what the water was to begin with, it's called shir mara. Ketzi yasach shir, what you do? Rimachshir im chalal, a mikvah im chalal mikvah if it's a big large cavity of water. Yamti achir akshami arbei l'tocha. They should wait until a lot of rain falls into it. V'shtanim aramayim, and they'll change the count as the water. Yeshua himself comes from v'tocha yain or moel. After it's 40 so before they put in the wine or the olive liquid. You might because they mind you should bring water on your shoulder. In other words, clean mind shuvim. But you take call kach l'torah mikvah. You can go as much of the mikvah as you want. Achtaxim maramayim until it looks like it's water. The sheish water by himself and himself obeshiva because water has 40 saw and no longer can become possible on account of mayim shuvim. And that brings us to the end of today.